So when you are ready, go ahead and grab a water bottle, your mat, towel, whatever you like to practice on. Put something comfy on your body, and let's get started. Today we're going to get started all the way up at the top of our mat. So go ahead and find the front of the space that you are working in. Make sure your feet are about the width of your fist between those big toes. We're standing up as tall as we can, abs gently engaged, hands are at our sides. On your next inhale, reach both arms all the way up overhead to the sky. Exhale, flowing down to the toes, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders roll up and back. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, step both feet back into a nice high plank position. On your exhale, you can always opt to drop those knees here if that feels better for you. Take it into a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward between those hands. Step both feet up to the top. Reaching the arms up overhead as you are ready. And exhaling back to heart center. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, nice big reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, step both feet back, nice high plank, and find your flow when you're ready. So chaturanga, inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Take a second here to walk those heels, finding a little stretch through the backs of the legs, warming our body up for our balance practice today. On your next inhale, I want you to walk those hands back towards the toes, finding yourself in a forward fold in the back of your space. Let the head hang long, couple big breaths in and out. And then nice and slow, rolling all the way up to stand, engage those abs, moving vertebra by vertebra, reaching the arms up, and exhaling them back down to heart center. Let's go ahead and step up to the top of our mat here. We're gonna switch it up just a little bit. So inhale, find that reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step just the right foot back. Bring your knee all the way down to the mat and sink those hips forward. Tuck those toes, step the left leg back. Exhale, we're gonna take knees just and chin to the mat. Inhaling through baby cobra. And exhaling into our down dog. Inhale, right leg steps forward. Left knee comes down this time, sink those hips. Left meets right at the top of the mat. Inhale, nice big reach to the sky. And exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, left leg steps back. Retain your breath, right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg steps forward. Exhale, right meets left. Inhale, big reach to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center. So you can feel free to do that flow a couple more times if your body isn't quite warm yet, but if you are ready, I want you to find a nice stable ground. You can always step off of your mat if that feels better on your body or a little more stable for you. I want you to bring all of your weight into your right foot. Hands can start on the hips or at heart center, whichever feels better for you. That left knee is going to rise up just to about 90 degrees here. So option to play around a little with that bottom foot, wiggling the toes, catching yourself, finding that balance. You can always stay right here through any of these balances. Exhale to take that foot back down, shake out your base leg, and we're gonna take it to the other side. So just grounding down and finding that balance first before we build on it. So bringing all of the weight into our left leg this time, hands in the hips or at heart center, whatever feels good for you. So this time, right knee rises up 90 degrees, shift your weight around on that bottom leg, playing with the toes, wiggling stuff around. You can see that for me, my right leg is a much more stable base. So everybody's gonna have one side that's a little bit more stable than the other, and that's perfectly fine. Take that right knee down. Let's shake it out. Whew. All right, so bring all of our weight back into our right leg. Left knee rises up. This time we're gonna find a tree wherever feels good for you. So you can opt to keep those toes on the mat with the heel here, step it up to that shin, or maybe you tuck it up and in to your thigh. So this is completely up to you, yogi's choice. When you're ready, hands come to heart center. Find a jersey point or a spot that is unmoving on the floor in front of you to gain all of your attention here. Bring all of your focus there. Maybe you grow your tree, reaching those arms up and open. Relax the shoulders down the spine. Your chest becomes proud. You find a smile on that face. When you're ready, whoop, gently work your way out. Shake out that base leg. Do what feels good for you today. Let's take our weight into the other side. So, stable base as always. Find your space, own your space. Find your tree, whichever version feels good for you today. It doesn't matter where you're at. This is your practice. Hands come to heart center. Beautiful. Maybe we grow our tree. Yes, perfect. And then we slowly work our way out when you're ready, shaking everything out, finding that space. Good. So from here, I want you to heel toe those feet out nice and wide, no matter where you are at. We're gonna point those toes out at 45 or 90 degrees. And we're gonna bring a bend to those knees for goddess. So I want you to sink down, chest proud, hips gently pull forward. So our knees are in line with the hips as much as we can, but they're driving out in the direction of the toes. Hands can come wherever feels good. I like to do a little shoulder stretch here so you can find your way. Maybe we bring our hands up overhead, big reach. Maybe you play around with your tippy toes. You can see I peeled one heel off and then the other, trying to sink in. Maybe we can rise both heels up, finding that space, that balance to play and move. Good, exhale, release, sink those hips down, shake everything out, give it a little wiggle. We're gonna step back up to the top of our mat. So I know we're playing around with all of these different balances and we're doing it a little bit quick today. And the reason for that is so you get a taste of it, and these are things that you can build into your practice, your daily practice, wherever feels good. So let's go ahead and step all the way back on up to the top of our mats. Reach those arms up overhead. Exhale down to the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, full fold. Inhale, taking your arms back up to the sky. And exhale, hands at heart center. A nice little reset for the spine. So finding that same stable balance that we were just working with in our tree. Bring all of your weight into your left foot. Rise that right knee up. On your exhale, we're gonna find our warrior three by shifting the hips, sending that leg long. From here, reach the arms back, flex those right toes, relax the back of the neck. Inhale, come back up through center, find that hinge with the hips, and exhale, release, shake out your base leg. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Finding our stability. Reaching up with that left knee this time, hinging it back. Finding your stable base, relaxing the back of the neck, flexing the left toes. Inhale, coming back up through center. And exhale, releasing. So shaking it out, taking it back, all of your weight in that left leg. Right knee rises up. This time we're gonna take it just one step further into a half moon, if that feels good on your body. You are welcome to have a block or any sort of prop underneath you, if that feels good for you today. So when you are ready, bring all of your weight into that left foot. Right leg rises up. Exhale, sending it back, finding that warrior three, flexing the toes. From here, we drop the left hand down to a block or the mat. Right arm reaches up and open for that half moon. So the great thing about a block, even though I can reach the ground from here, it brings the ground up to me a little bit. You can see my spine is a little more in line with my hip. Exhale, let's take it back down into a forward fold. And inhale, reach the arms up and open. Exhaling, hands at heart center. I'm gonna flip around here so I'm not facing away from you, but so we're gonna inhale. The left leg comes up this time. So we're gonna find our warrior three first. Hinging back, reaching through the arms, through the toes. This time maybe we drop that right arm down. Inhale, left arm opens. Still flexing through the left foot if we can. So nice T through the arms, finding that stable balance. Working on that nice core control. Exhale, taking it down, find your forward fold. Inhale, rising back all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhaling, hands at heart center. Inhale, one more nice big reach. Exhale to the floor. Release that spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, reach back on up. And exhale, hands at heart center. So we have one more balance on each, one more standing balance on each side. So bringing our weight back into that right foot, returning to the start of our balance where I had you play around with tree, knee just comes up to the hips. So from here, maybe you take that left hand, your first two fingers here, loop them around those toes. Stand up nice and tall. So you can opt to stay right here, or maybe you kick into that hand. Good, draw it back in. Exhale, release, shake it out. Trying that on the other side. Hands come to hips. Reach the right knee up. Right fingertips loop around the big toe. Option to stay here, or maybe we kick into that hand. Good, stay right here. Find that balance and slowly release, shake it out. So one more time on each side, going a little step further. All right. So hands on those hips, rise through that knee. First two fingers are on the big toe. Kick into the hands. Maybe we bring the arm out to the side for a little stability and bring the leg out to the side as well. Finding that nice stable base. Slowly release when you're ready. Shake it out. One more on the other side. So starting the same way, you can always find that jersey point, that spot that's unmoving on the ground. When you're ready to kick into that hand, bring the arm out for support and draw the leg out to the side. Good, slowly release. Shake it out. We're gonna heel toe those feet out a little bit wider here, just going into a nice wide leg fold. So reach the arms up overhead, exhaling down to the toes, creating some space through the backs of our legs, enjoying this moment. You can go as deep as you would like to here today, but even if you can fold yourself all the way over like a pancake, sometimes it's nice to stay up a little bit taller through the chest. Just letting the stretch be in those legs. Release the back of the neck. Maybe we soften and go a little bit deeper. But do what feels good for you today. Couple more nice big breaths here. Really relax down. And then slowly, as you're ready, we're gonna walk up to our hands and we're gonna step our knees underneath us to come into a tabletop position. So taking the hands directly under the shoulders, the knees directly under the hips. I want you to inhale, drop the belly, drop the chest. Let that head rise for cow. Exhale, navel up and in towards the spine, arching the back for cat. Couple more times here. Creating some space. So we're building stability, but we also want to make sure that we are mobile, flexible in so many ways, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally, knowing that we can push past previous notions or boundaries that we had set for ourselves. On your next inhale, let's return back to center. We're gonna step the right foot out behind us, just flexing those toes, finding a little bounce on our heel to give our feet a little love here. We're gonna take that foot up to hip height, reach the left arm out. When you're ready, we're gonna reach back behind us, see if we can grab those toes and just kick into that hand for tiger. So a little bit baby balance here, little baby back bend. Good, exhale, we'll release. Coming back through to center. Making sure to take a second to reset yourself here with your hands and your knees. Left toes go out behind us, find that flex, bouncing on our back heel. Reaching the foot up, right arm reaches out. Go ahead and reach back for those toes. You can stay right here, this is great. Or you can kick right into that hand. Finding space, creating a little extra room here, finding that balance. Good, exhale, we'll go ahead and release. We're gonna cross one ankle over the other, coming onto our bottoms, and then all the way down onto our spines. Relax it all the way on back. And we're gonna heel to our feet out a little bit wider away from each other, and just take a second to windshield wiper the knees side to side. You can close your eyes here, enjoying this little spinal release. And then find any spot that's comfortable for you on the mat to take a few nice deep breaths. If you'd like to find a Savasana practice here today, I invite you to pause the video and take whatever time you need after these 3 breaths. So we'll all inhale deeply together, swelling out the belly like a balloon, and exhaling through the nose to let it go. Inhaling one more time and letting it go. This time, take the biggest breath you've taken so far today and open your mouth to sigh it out. Now allow your body to relax down, releasing tension from the head, neck, and shoulders. Just softening in every area that needs a little extra love today. And then as you're ready, start to rock the chin from side to side, stretching through the back of the neck. Find a little wiggle in the fingers, a little shift through the hips and the toes. Maybe taking a full body stretch here before we go on the rest of our day. And you can work your way up to seated in any way that feels best for you, whether it's just to rock up or gently roll over to one side and press your way up to seated. I invite you to find any comfortable, easy seat that feels good for you to end our practice together. We'll sit up nice and tall one last time. I thank you all for joining me today. Om Shanti, Om Peace.